do 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 do. Boo ba doo boo 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 boo. Ba doo boo.
Okay. Okay. So, how do I talk about this? This is Some Like It Hot. It's a movie about guys that witness a mafia killing, murdering, killing, right? So they have to flee and act like women. Like, through the movie. It's like really dumb and bad, and I don't understand why this is so popular. Because it's bad. It's terrible. It's horrible. It's absolutely horrible. You know what? This is like a common theme I seem to be seeing with these movies, where it's just like they just keep being bad. They just keep being like bad. Okay. The first one was Wizard of Oz, and that was okay. Right? That was pretty good. Then the next one was the Moulin Rouge, which was terrible, a 2 out of 10. And then now it's Some Like It Hot, which is also terrible, equally so, at a 2 out of 10. Well, it might not be as bad as Moulin Rouge, because I could not understand. In that movie, I couldn't even understand what was going on. Now, a couple things I hate about this movie up front. It was the 60s. It was a different time. I understand, but this movie helped perpetuate the myth that transgender things were silly and a joke when, that's kind of offensive. I'll give him a pass on it because it was the 60s, but it did continue the stereotype nonetheless. There are some good things in the movies. A couple, one of the jokes, the last one, most famous one, is good, and Marilyn Monroe's performance is good. But really, I just not good at all. It's just a bad comedy about men trying to act like women. Honestly, it's kind of hard to talk about comedies because, like, how do you do it? What am I supposed to say? Like, the point of the movie wasn't to be super thought-provoking or something, so I can't discuss the meaning or themes behind it. I mean, while I do assume it has meaning and themes, I, don't care. So, it's just about the jokes, and I just, like, they're not funny. What am I supposed to say? They're not funny. I just don't think that they're funny. If you find them funny, good for you. But I don't. I didn't laugh at a single joke. A single joke. Not even the last joke, which is the best. Even that, I didn't laugh at any of them. One thing I do think is interesting, I want to point out, is how Marilyn Monroe says that every time she'd always get together with a saxophone player, right? Which, and eventually they just run out with all of her stuff and just bleed her dry, right? So she wants to get with a millionaire. That's because they love her more, because they're not going to run away with her money, I guess. Which is a kind of reverse of the woman like wanting to be with either being forced into a marriage with a millionaire or like wanting to be with a millionaire because she was a bad person, and then she learns to love the guy that is not very rich and is pretty poor. There's this one guy that is addicted to horse racing at the beginning, and nothing comes of it, and it never comes up again. So I don't know why that was in the movie, I guess. The fact that nobody recognizes the fact that these are not women, it's a comedy, so I'll let it go, but it still takes me out of the movie. But that's, they aren't. I am happy that they actually look more like women than most movies or TV shows where a man dresses up like a woman, where it's a comedy thing, right? Where they, just make it look overly bad to make you laugh. It actually, it's bad, right? But I mean, they gotta transform men into women, and these men don't look like women; they look like men. It's not a good movie. I don't rate it highly. It's very poor, very poor movie. So I'll give it a 2 out of 10. I already said that, but it's not. I don't know. I feel like there's nothing to talk about. I guess I heard Marilyn Monroe was hard to handle on set. Of course, I wouldn't know because I don't know anything about her. I know she's famous. I know she was a famous sex symbol in the 60s and 70s. I know she died. She's not alive anymore. So, So I'll, bye.